Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 7:42 a.m. It is Friday. It is the 3rd of February, 2017. Pretty cool. The inexorable march of time. Couldn't make it stop even if we wanted to. We can make it stop individually. We just have to start murdering each other. And for each person we murder, time stops. So in a way, you know, if you look at it that fashion, you're helping people by murdering them. But that's really twisted, so don't do it that way. Don't go murdering people and use the as your defense. But I was just helping people. This is a Dutchberry sativa hybrid. And this one is... What the heck is this one? Oh, this one's Purple Headband by Doc and Yeti. Stupidest names. And then, of course, Panda Glue by Fat Panda. And then it goes to Hot Sugar. And then all the way over to the end, of course, Sticky Frog. So I'm going to do the Dutchberry right now. I woke up a couple hours ago, sort of, kind of. See, I woke up originally, I had set my alarm for 5 o'clock. Pretty good, set my alarm for 5. I remember when the alarm went off. And then, suddenly, it was 7:30. And now it's 7:42. And I am hurting. The last time I've had any THC was quite some hours ago. So I'm not feeling very good at all. My hand is hurting, my back is hurting. It's not so wonderful. So, ooh, that was pretty cool there, wasn't it? Just popped right open. Usually I have to fight with them. This time it just went boink. That was pretty kind of cool. Here we have a Dutchberry 1 gram joint. The stats on this one: potency analysis, CBDAs 0, CBDs 0.6%. Unfortunately, from the 70s on up to today, because of the whole emphasis on everything, CBDs, the straight painkillers that have nothing else but just painkillers, they almost bred CBDs out of the plants. They've been having to struggle to work CBDs back in to the strains. Not so hot. But, you know, even luckily THC works, you know, for killing pains too. But after that, you know, there's the 18.47% THC, THCA, which is apparently the unactivated THC. There's 0% of that. Total 18.47% THC. And hopefully, because my hand and arm are not doing well right now, but it's hard to do a joint with one hand. So, once again, you have to perform fellatio upon your joint. Luckily, your joint does not ejaculate within your mouth. Currently. Okay, if that was a little too gross for some people, my apologies, but life is life. Now, this says it is an all-flower joint, no trim, just pure bud, so we'll see. They call that little twist of paper at the end that it's a self-lighting joint, because you light the paper and then the paper lights the joint. Yeah, there's no introduction of like a lighter or fire, you know, it's self-lighting because the paper catches on fire. Oh yeah. Actually, that is a... I'm not good at tasting things because my sinuses don't work well, and my taste buds are scattershot through my mouth and are covered up by my dentures primarily. So I can't taste things worth a damn, but that actually didn't taste bad at all. Boy, there's a hint of a really good flavor in there. I like that. Son of a gun. Now, what I do want to show you too, I have a little hammy here. Yay! Always with hammies. This is Patches Jr. Patches Jr. is this little black guy here. Well, I mean, he's not black. In fact, if you take a look at his skin underneath, through his fur, he's pink. You know, it's just his fur is black. And in fact, he's one of those hamsters because of his all black color. Well, I mean, except for he's not going to turn so you can see his white feet. He would still be a fancy hamster. He would be a $22 hamster. There is no such thing as a fancy hamster. In just a moment here. There are Syrians and there are dwarves, and then there's the Chinese dwarf, and then past that, you know what they call a fancy hamster is they just charge you for interesting skin coats. Or skin coats? Coat colorations. That's all you're paying for. There is no breed of fancy hamster. There is no black bear hamster, which they would call him as a black bear hamster. He's not a black bear hamster. There's Syrians, but there's no breeds known as a black bear or a blue bear or anything like that. They're just Syrian hamsters. Come on, little guy. I'm sorry I'm smoking at the same time. And then you're so hard to see against the pillows. You are a little sweetie, though. Here, I'm going to see if I can show you his face. And he is a little boy. We named him after his mother. He has a seed on his forehead. That's a seed. He's named after his mother, Patches. But, of course, because we use Junior and all that, whether or not they're male or female, and whether or not it's descended from mother or father. So, he's Patches Jr., and I'm going to go put him in his cage now. And he is an absolute sweetheart as well. Patches herself was vicious and brutal and wonderful and sweet all at the same time. I mean, she was brutal in that she killed one of her own babies because it smelled too much like me. I had picked up one of her babies at a time when I was able to pick up some of her other babies. So it's not like it was odd and unusual. But I had put too much of my scent on this one baby because when I was putting it back in, she dashed over, sniffed the baby in my hand, pulled the baby out of my hand, shoved it onto the bottom of the cage and savagely snipped it, and then suddenly opened up her jaws and bit its head. Just her lower set of teeth went in one eye socket. The other set of teeth went up over its head into the other eye socket and met inside of its brain, and it was dead. Just like that. I cannot snap that hand. That is the 80% use, 20% paralysis hand. Did you hear that? It's like the snap your fingers challenge. That's as good as it gets. And then that's the way it should sound, isn't it? Kind of. And oh boy, that hurts like hell now. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Ow. Boy, now I gotta hope that this stuff even kicks in even faster because I hurt my hand doing that. Yay. So yesterday we were going to go hiking. We never made it hiking because it was cold and windy, but we went out driving to, if you know the Washington State area, if you live in Washington State, up to the Lake Cushman area, and holy smokes, hopefully we didn't damage the car because there were enough potholes in the road because it's not paved that it became literally dangerous, and now the car makes an odd noise. We may have damaged it. Holy smokes. The roads were that bad. It was terrifying. But it was fun on top of that, but we went driving. And so we did that. And then when they came back, you know, they had to go out and visit. Went to dinner with some parents. Went to visit some other parents. So it turned out. Then they came back, left about 2-ish. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They had $80 bottle of Patron, and he largely drank most of the bottle of Patron, and oh boy. So I'm hoping he's feeling good today. I mean, I used to get hammered like that all the time, so I imagine how it feels. Not that fun. Now that I'm 10 minutes into this, though, what I'm going to do, because I'm actually feeling really good today. I'm feeling just good, and I'm glad about that. Yesterday was bad. I mean, I am very sorry about that. I apologize. Comcast. My mood is volatile at the best of times. I am volatile in that I can be as happy as I can get, just right here, which, you know, here's everybody's normal, and then my peaks of happiness is right here, whereas everybody else, they're, you know, this is like, hey, I'm mildly happy, and then they go on from there. I'm like, hey, that's my peak. That's my depression cycle. That's life. So, life is life. But what I'm going to do now is thank 20 to 25 people. And I want to thank, well, I can't thank everybody. I wish I could. I'd love to. All I can do is thank 20 to 25 people. The air is filled with smoke right here, isn't it? Holy smoke-a-ronies. I gotta open up the window I wish I had a window. Open up the door here. I don't have a window. I got a door that comes in and out, and then I got this door here behind this, and then there's an archway there. That door leads into, a dead end you can't get through just because of all the junk. That end through there, it's another dead end because it's a room that goes off in dead ends. So if they're ever if that side of the house there is on fire, I'm gonna die. So luckily, hopefully we're going to be able to move. I'll talk about that hopefully. Tuna 1989, thank you so very, very much. You're number one. Oh boy, this is going to be fun with the joint. Let me load up a couple pages here so that it'll also be a little bit easier. I am so sorry that I'm a weasel, obviously, with my long pointy teeth and little ears and the way that I eat rodents, and I don't do any of that, I'm sorry. But Tuna 1989, let's see if there's any way I can do this while smoking and doing this. And then Reaper, thank you so very, very much. Oh, there we go. I can go on a little further. Travis Ford Friends, thank you so very, very much. Ooh. You start getting down to the end, and oh, that's where all the resins have been running through it, and it gets nastier and nastier the further you go. And then there's Nano Hazard, thank you so very much, and Shaq W. Oh, actually, he says, may you please react to NF? How can you leave us? This is why, people, the search bar is your friend. I don't know how many times I've had to tell people, yeah, I did that. The search bar is your friend. I did that a long time ago. If you people use the search bar, you'd already be watching that. You'd be done. Instead, right now, you're going, gosh, I hope he does it. But it's done. I've already reacted to NF. How can you leave us? And oh my gosh. Very, very emotional reaction. You need to use the search bar before. You could have watched that and been done, and instead now you have no idea because you didn't use the search bar. I'm sorry. And Chaos Easter, Khaoz Easter, thank you so very, very much. And Acoronios, Acoroneos, thank you so very, very much. Tastes like dirt. How about that? And then there is Galindo Brandon, thank you so very, very much. And Andrew, and REW, and that's the name, kind of cool. And then there's Super Mario Danny, thank you. Con Artist, how about that? How about that? Con Artist actually says, and that's a guinea pig, and you listen to BMHD, and you smoke weed. I have guinea pigs in the background. They actually belong to my friends. What I have is hamsters for myself. which is cool. I love all small animals, so it's cool. Grizzly ER, thank you so very much. And Doomsday, thank you. Just Ghost, thank you very, very much. And then there's Dakota Lowe, thank you. And Daniel Gomez, thank you so very, very much. And then, oh, Maddie Metz, thank you so very, very much. Very, very cool. Very, very good thing. Good to see you in the comments, and frankly, I hope to keep you in the comments for years and years and years and years and years. Let's grow up together. Well, I'll grow old and die while you grow up, so that's just the way it works. And then, oh hey, how's it going? I like that username very, very much. Thank you. And then Arsenic, just 20. Arsenic, thank you. Woo! And then Insider S, thank you so very, very much. And then Steve Padilla, two of them, number 2, I already did number 1. Thank you so very much. And Vicious Oz again, thank you so very much. I remember your name from before. And Bojax, thank you so very, very much. And then finally, Steve New England, hopefully approximately number 25. Thank you so very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated each and every comment. I can't thank everybody. I wish I could, but for everybody that didn't get a shout out, thank you so very, very much for watching and listening. Now, what I want to try and do is cough. Ooh, the dog end deserves death. Let's see, the dog end must die. Where are we going to do with the dog end? We're going to smash the dog end with this paper on this floor, because it's far enough to the end. I'm not going to smoke it. I don't want it to be a fire hazard. So good deal. Oh, get the smoke out of here. Not bad. Dutchberry. Yeah, all these plastic doob tubes, they call them doob tubes, doob. So, actually, I'm not going to try and do it today. I was going to go through and do my greetings, but since I don't have the greetings written down yet, I'm very sorry. I'll just go, Bom dia, Labrit, Ahan USAO, Jean Dobry, Terra Homokos, Buenos Dias, Buongiorno, Boker Tov, Bona Dimanata, Ohio, Nihao Privyet, Labas, Rytas, Labdien, Meso Haley, Merhaba, and of course, go forth and have the crack. Now I'm going to say, if you could, visit some links down below, that'd be awesome. Plus, if you could, toss me a like, that would be really cool. I do prefer positive validation for my existence. Thumbs up on that. And if you could subscribe, that would be awesome, but just be prepared. No pity subscriptions, please. If you like me, please do. If you're iffy, please don't. Pity subscriptions don't help me, don't help you, don't help anybody. But if you're ready for it, then thumbs up. Glad to have you. Hope to keep you forever and ever and ever. Wrapped in plastic, down in the basement, with the rest of them in the dark. So thumbs up on that. I've got to get work on my reaction videos. I've got to get work on my Resident Evil 7. And at this time, it's going to take long enough that hopefully I'll have this ready by 9. Probably going to be a late day today. So thumbs up on that. So you take care. My mouse slid again. You take care. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing. So you take care.